I found a Reddit thread and it's a trifecta of a cautionary tale. There's an age gap, there's marrying a man with kids, and then come to find out she is from another country, so he is in effect a passport bro. Okay, so here's the story. I, a 29-year-old female, married my husband, 43-year-old male, 4 years ago. He has 5 kids, ages 10 to 16, whose mom died when they were little. When I first started dating my husband, I was apprehensive because of the kids. I was unsure of what my role was. My husband told me I would never be expected to be their mother, simply a stepmom. The kids also expressed similar views, and I agreed. I became more of a cool aunt figure, but things changed when we got married. Slowly, more and more parental responsibilities started getting dumped on me until I became the primary parent. Yet, regardless of this, I was never respected as a parental figure. For example, I was expected to take the kids to school, help them with their homework, feed them, go to parent-teacher meetings, arrange their doctor's appointments, arrange their after-school activities, buy them new clothes and such, yet I was not allowed to discipline them whenever they acted out. Nothing major, just being teens, and got told I was overstepping. Sounds like she is the nanny. This is a long one. Whenever the kids would get mad at me and call me names, I would not be allowed to ground them or anything like that. I also wasn't welcomed by my in-laws. I was iced out of family pictures that my in-laws take every year for their Christmas cards. Whenever I spoke out, I was told I was being cruel and overstepping as a step-parent by trying to replace their mother. I want to make it clear that I never asked or wanted to be called mom or anything like that. I'm very respectful towards their mom. We have pictures of her in the house, and I take the kids to visit her often. We also have her family over to see the kids. I'm the one arranging all of these visits, mind you, like a nanny. So I don't want to replace her, just want to be respected as a stepmom. The final straw was the 12-year-old girl science project. We worked on the project for months, and I often stayed up to 3 a.m. working on it with her. Yet when she won first place, she thanked everyone but me. When I pointed it out, my husband said I was being rude and overstepping. We had a huge fight. I ended up saying I was done. If I wasn't going to be respected as a parental figure, I would stop acting like one. It was very confusing for the youngest as well. She asked if she could call me mom, and the other kids freaked out. Okay, let me get to a comment that she had on the post. She says, I can't leave. My life was worse. My family was abusive and my country was impoverished. Coming to my husband's country and building a life here has been more than I ever dreamed of. But I still don't have a full-time job, and if we divorce, I'll have to leave the country. I will do a part 2 with some of the comments on the post. Okay, some of the comments on I don't want to take care of my stepkids anymore, / there's a huge age gap, / I am from another country and I don't want to go back, Reddit thread. This person says, sounds like he married you to have a live-in nanny and everyone knew but you. Sorry, OP, that's a terrible situation. And this one says, 100% bang nanny. My advice would be to get out before she gets trapped with the kid herself. And this one, yeah, the vacation thing seals it for me, and I love your reference to the nanny. Yes, nannies get to go on vacation. It's crazy. Yeah, they should be worshiping the ground you walk on. Geez, how the F can hubby hang this long with such a poor attitude and disrespect? Therapy for all of them, age of teens, then you and the hubby. I want to reiterate, 29 is young enough for a fresh start. You are still young and desirable. I do want to point out that these men have done a great job at hammering at the self-esteem of women as we get older. So people really think that hitting age 30 is like the end of the world. This person says, yeah, the kids are just following their dad's lead. Then the next person said, agreed. My mom married an older widower with 5 kids. They do call her mom, and most are very close to her. However, after 50 years of marriage, my dad had the nerve to call me and tell me that when he and my mom have both died, he wants me to tell my siblings that he just married her so that they would have a mom. It isn't ever going to change. How terrible is that? You have a husband problem, a big one. Run before he tricks you into expanding the family. Good luck, OP, sending positive vibes your way. So there's just so much going on with this. but there is something in here for lots of people. Number one, don't get with these men that have kids, because it's not the same as a man getting with a woman with kids. When you get with a man that has kids, it is simply because he needs help with those kids. And the caretaking duties, regardless of what he and the kids say, will get dumped on the woman. Number two, the age gap is, people keep saying it, I will keep reiterating it. Women getting with a man that is older than you will drain you. It will drain you of your time, energy, resources, and vibrancy. It just will. And what these women from other countries are signing up for is not beneficial to them in the long run. They end up being trapped if they don't have the finances. This woman can't just go back, and she can't just go live her life here in America because she doesn't have the money to do it. Anyways, y'all jump in the comments. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, share.